They're vital. The remission means to totally remit it. It means to, you have let's say you have a board and you write all, we take all of Marty's shortcomings from he was a baby, and there's a lot. And then when you fill that board and you have to get another board, and some of us only have one board, but Marty has loads of boards, and all of his consequence of life and his shortcomings are all up there. And under the Old Testament, that would have been the record, and he would have been covered every year under the blood, but it would have been swept under the carpet, like we've used that illustration through this series. But when Jesus did what Jesus did, and you put your faith in what he did, then Jesus came in and he took everything from under the carpet, took it out, and swept it away altogether. So he wipes every board. For everybody that comes to him and puts their trust in what he done, the board gets completely remitted as if it never happened. As if it never happened. It doesn't exist in God's perspective. Do you understand? When you and I live in sin consciousness, we are running around at a level of guilt and shame that God doesn't see in us. God doesn't see it. When he looks at me, he sees Christ. He sees Christ in me and me in him. He doesn't see me. And although if we sow to the flesh, we reap corruption, and that's the reality of the principle of sowing and reaping in our natural man. The very principle and the truth of it is, many times we run around with the memory of what we were in instead of the reality of what we have. All with me? And so we actually run around here as lesser individuals when our capacity is to rule and reign at a completely different level.